Hi Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. Close that door. I have shuffled these cards very well. It is time for your weekly reading. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Taurus, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. They're sticking, or my fingers are slippery. Okay, Taurus. Wow. The overall energy of your reading is confusion in love. These are all cups of love. They all have something else in them, which makes it so that there's not enough room for love in these cups. So poor choices in love, too many choices for love, picking the wrong cups. Just there's a lot of confusion associated with love right here. And this surrounds the entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Chariot. This is the card for Cancer. So Cancer might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But you're ready to move forward. This is a action card. You will be moving forward from all the confusion you have had in love. And you know why? Because somebody comes in with a cup, a sincere cup of love. So this is why you want to move forward. You have an offer coming in, and it is sincere. You're going to know it's sincere. It's going to look different from all these other offers that you've had in the past. Then we have the Five of Swords. See, you have picked up your truth, your swords of truth and clarity about love, okay? About what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to feel like, and you're looking back at past loves, past cups, okay, of love here, and picking up your truth and your clarity. It's been a learning experience for you. And in comes this sincere offer, and you're like, hey, you think you want to move forward with them. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and you have the world in the other hand. So you're like, yeah, I think I will accept this cup because it feels sincere, it looks sincere, and you know, it probably is sincere. I want to move forward. I want to see if we can enter a new life cycle together, see where it goes. On the other side of this confusion in love is the Devil. This is the card for Capricorn, only because of the horns. But so Capricorn could be strong in your chart, could be strong in somebody else's chart. But this is toxic energy, and this is what you're looking back at, okay? You've learned, you've picked up your swords of truth and clarity. You know what toxic energy looks like now. Comes in all these cups because they turn out not to really truly be love. So it's goodbye to toxic energy. See the Devil waving goodbye? Leaving your life, because this sincere love offer comes in. You have meditated, you've prayed, you have healed from your past. All these swords are truth and clarity. You got the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords. You have, it's very spiritual. You've spent a lot of time just soul searching and meditating and praying and just seeking advice from the universe. So yeah, you have learned. You've given this a lot of thought. It's right next to the Magician. So I think one thing that you've discovered through all this meditation and all this prayer is, first off, there's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. So you follow your intuition. And I think you know, and I think you figured this out, that you have all the tools to manifest just what it is that you want from love. And here it comes. Here it comes right up here. So you have a giant cup of love to offer. You have a pentacle. You have a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you also have a sword of truth and clarity. You have lots of swords of truth and clarity. So you have everything it takes. And it's all because this toxic energy that's had you so confused in love that you had to turn your back on and pick up the truth and learn the truth, it was all a spiritual lesson. All of it. This is so that this Knight of Cups could come in, so that you will recognize a real, true, sincere love offer as compared to these that all have something else in them. So, you learned your spiritual lesson. Look at all these people awakening to this guardian angels and spirit guides, blowing their horns down on them. You're learning, you're awakening to what it looks like, what it feels like. You've learned your lesson, okay? And so the Knight of Cups is now able to come into your life. And you're going to recognize this Knight of Cups. And you're thinking about moving forward with them into a new life cycle, male or female. They're all male or female. What else do you need to know? Our Taurus. Those are not stuck, but my fingers are slippery. Okay. Taurus, up here in your highest energy line is the Page of Swords. You pick up the swords. You're picking up the swords of truth and clarity, and you take one of them and you put them up in the air. It's like, oh, okay, I get it now. See, I know you get it because you're awakening here. So you put your sword up in self-protection. You're not swinging it, you're just keeping it there in self-protection. It's right next to the Two of Cups. This offer that's coming in, this is going to turn out to be a best friend, a soulmate, a lover, all in one. They have a lot to offer. Two of Cups, lovely. And it's right next to the Star. All that healing that you've gone through. This is healing to your bare essence of who you are. Seeing your own reflection come back at you and remembering what it is you want from life, what it is you don't want from life. And it's just very spiritual. So you have the Four of Swords here. That's very spiritual. You also have the Star. Two very strong spiritual healing cards. Next to the Devil energy, under the Page of Swords, is the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you got away from that devil energy, from that toxic energy. You turned your back on it. Even though you had love, but they didn't. And you figured it out. Their love was tainted. Yours wasn't, but that doesn't work. And so you walked away, you put your guard up, you learned your lesson, and it was with the help of your guardian angels and spirit guides. This is Temperance. There they are, working really hard to get you tempered, to get you balanced. You have one foot in the emotional waters and one foot on the land. And so, Temperance's job is to get you balanced. And they're doing it. So, getting you away from toxic energy, that's the first step of getting balanced for sure. And because you're becoming more balanced, they're bringing in this soulmate here. I think this is what's supposed to happen. But first you have to learn your spiritual lesson. They're also bringing a giant cup of love. And you already know you have a giant cup of love. You have love, okay? The cup runneth over here with love. They're bringing it in. This way you're going to recognize the soulmate when they come in. You will not let them slip by. The walking away. You learned to say no. You learned to say no to this toxic energy. No, they can't come back in. No, you don't want this energy anymore. This is part of your lessons. A lesson on how to say no to the wrong energies. To people who don't serve you, people who work against your beliefs, your well-being. Yeah, you're crossed your arms. You're like, nope, you had enough. You're leaving that situation. It was hard to do. I have the Six of Swords here. Because I got the Five of Swords, I got the Four of Swords, I got the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is taking all this truth and clarity that you've learned from this spiritual lesson, moving away from rocky waters, right towards a smoother, calmer, more peaceful place in your life. And yes, it was work. This boat is being pushed by a pole, no motor, but you did it. You absolutely did it. All spiritual lessons are work, believe me. And so, you're moving away from this Three of Pentacles, which is just, it's like a tainted relationship. There was an extra party in this relationship, whether it was a third party or whether it was a meddling person, whatever. It could be even an addiction or something. But there was something involved in this past relationship that was toxic to the whole relationship, and you're moving away from it, and it was a lot of work to do that. It really was, because you had love. You loved this person. And you're doing it for your better, and look what comes in. Oh my gosh. A real soulmate, one that will treat you right. Clarifying cards. I said one that'll treat you right. Oh my gosh, I got the Hierophant. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus, this is your card. So, this is about commitment. This is about security, stability, groundedness. Oh my Lord. This falls right here. This person who's coming in, you're going to end up with for a very long time. It's going to become a very grounded and committed and loving relationship. They're going to be your best friend and soulmate. Oh my gosh. And you're going to move forward with them right into the new world that you so much want to do. I don't even think you have a clue they're coming in, but they are. So, wow, Taurus, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.